Don't judge me.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Hey Rebels, it is Friday, and what better way to spend a couple minutes than with yours truly, Alex Kahler, and a tuba Rolos, because what else says I'm getting over a head cold like stuffing myself with chocolate and caramel, right? Right? Because of that aforementioned head cold thing, I'm not coherent, and I would really appreciate it if you didn't judge me for that, because I can't really think of a topic. Okay, that's a lie. I've had topics presented to me. I was going to do one on being in Scotland and talking about my degree and what that's like, but I'm kind of too in the thick of things to actually be able to reflect on what it's like. All I know is that I'm really busy to the point where I have to schedule my social events like weeks in advance. It's a little annoying, but also great. Like, I'm busy, and I wasn't busy 8 months ago, so, I'll take what I can get. What I want to talk about instead, and I'm not going to do it successfully, just so you know, is associating with what you do. And really not so much associating with, but identifying with. I think that creative people especially have this problem where we spend so much time creating something that when we put it out into the world, a part of us is it. Like if you write something that's really close to your heart, the last thing that you want is for someone to say it's shit, because then you think, oh, well, then I'm also shit. And the thing is, it's not true. I've been thinking about this quite a bit lately, and hell, I've been thinking about this for years. How do you create really good art that's really meaningful and personal without getting so attached to it that any form of negativity directed towards your art in a way becomes directed towards you? And I'm not saying I've found that yet, because I'm definitely not in the mindset to produce any solutions, but it is an interesting topic that I would really like to hear your guys' input on. Like, we're all creative people in some way, even if it's just doodling in a sketchbook or making YouTube videos or something. Like, the creativity is everywhere. How do you separate yourself from your creativity? How do you make a line between this is who I am as a person and this is what I do as an artist or as a worker or whatever it is that you do? Because I think those are two very separate things, and if we don't have them separate, it gets really dangerous. And, like getting feedback, getting criticism, all becomes really personal rather than just saying, all right, so yeah, maybe the book I just wrote sucked, but I'm still an important person. Like, I'm still worthwhile and all that. And if we don't have that separation, you can't make that distinguishing thought process anymore. So yeah, rather than go on and probably continue to go over the same point over and over, I want to hear from you guys. Tell me what it is that you do to help separate yourself from your art. And if you don't, how has that affected you? And yeah, hopefully next week I will be slightly healthier and won't sound like I have a tube sock stuck on my nose.